Me personally, when I'd have to say I can remember to the day, almost to the minute of the day, where I was at, who I was with, the first time I did heroin. And it was a roller coaster ride. From the second I did it, I couldn't wait to do it again. That feeling was a rush. It was a feeling I had never felt in my life. It was something that I had to have again. I mean, I was, as soon as I stuck that needle in my arm and I felt that first little bit of burn from heroin, I was on a mission from then on to have that every single chance that I could. Heroin's one of those things where people who do it, unless you're in a way, I guess, called out on it, it's one of the more closer guarded secrets in the drug world. You don't, unless a person's at rock bottom, and you can absolutely tell. I mean, I know many, many functioning heroin addicts. But the number one sign of when you start to fall off is when your addiction takes over and financially cripples you. That's what it did for me. That's when, and I won't even say that's when I took notice to it. For me, I really didn't notice my heroin addiction until I started taking things and stealing. That's when I realized that something was wrong. And even when you get to that point with heroin, you don't feel that there's anything wrong with it. Or personally, I didn't feel there was anything wrong with it. I continued to do whatever I had to do, whether it was stealing, selling drugs, ripping people off. I continued to do that until I actually got arrested for possession of heroin and went to jail, not once, not twice, 3 or 4 times. And I mean, the money I've lost to heroin is amazing. I would probably say $250,000, honestly, and I'm only 30 years old. I mean, just like personal things. I mean, I used to collect guns. You know, I had a nice, valuable gun collection. That was the first thing that went. Any valuables that I ever had, they're gone. It's a crippling demon. I mean, even worse than the feelings I had from Oxycontin. I talk about the hook of Oxycontin. Well, there's the clutches of heroin. It's something that gets a hold of you, and you basically have to come to a tragedy in life to have your eyes open to the fact that you have gotten to rock bottom with heroin. And when you get to that point, you'll wish you're never there. I'd have to say heroin stole. No, let me rephrase that. I let heroin steal the best years of my life from myself and my children. I've let it ruin countless relationships with people that I really cared about and that really cared about me. Heroin's made me an embarrassment to myself. I'd have to say that heroin was the ultimate low point in my life. there's no way around that. And it's basically cost me almost everything that I've ever loved and owned.